Yep.
All right, guys, so now we're going to talk about Zach's issue of when you're close to the green, but you still feel like you need to hit a chip or a bump and run, as opposed to taking out the putter and using that, which might be a safer play. We're going to be hitting some longer shots that run along the ground a little bit lower, and you don't loft them as much into the air. It's a little bit more controlled. So I've got my 8-iron here. Okay, we're on the fringe. I don't know if you were back here in the rough, if that would necessarily be something that you could control as much because it's got so little loft, but certainly right here on the fringe where we're going to get a nice clean strike on the golf ball, a little bit lower loft is really going to help us kind of control getting it on the ground and running it to that hole a lot more than if we tried to loft it and there was spin involved, or we didn't know exactly how far to hit it or where to land it. So I will demonstrate here quickly, and then we'll get out and we'll hit some of these shots. If I was just going to be going to that far hole, okay, everything as far as the setup is the same with the more lofted chips. I'm going to stand a little open. I'm going to keep my hands a little bit more forward. Okay, and all I'm doing is basically taking like a little mini putt stroke, and I'm just going to bump the ball onto the green and let it run out to the hole. Okay, I'm not going to let my wrists break at all. A lot of times when your wrists break, you end up hitting it thin, okay? Or if you get too much body movement involved, you can kind of get here where you're hitting it fat or heavy, and it becomes very inconsistent. So the body movement is completely eliminated. All we're doing is we're just moving our shoulders and our hands, and we're chipping it onto the green and letting it run out, okay? Let's have a try.